Hey guys, let's get more news from Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Heat reason Goran Dragic decided to retire. Former NBA player Goran Dragic officially announced his retirement from the association December 31st after playing 15 seasons, 7 of those with the Miami Heat. He spoke with Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald about the decision to hang it up, but also mentioned that he would have wanted to end his career with the Heat. There is no doubt that Dragic cherishes the memories he made with Miami and wanted to finish his career with the Heat. However, the stars didn't align, but he understands it is part of the business. I was waiting for Miami to open something up because I really wanted to finish my career with the Heat because this is my favorite organization, Dragic said. I had the best moments in my career there. But it did not happen. I understand this is part of the business. Then I just made a decision to pull the plug. He left a huge mark with the organization as he is among the Heat's all-time leaders in field goals made, 9th, 3-point shots made, 7th, assists, 3rd, and points, 9th. Dragic revealed to the Miami Herald that he did have conversations with Miami head coach Spoelstra and Pat Riley about a possible return. We talked with SPO a little bit, Pat and those guys, Dragic said. Probably they wanted to go in a different direction. While Miami was the only team he wanted to play for, the 37-year-old said that playing basketball means missing more time with his children. When not playing, Dragic realized the amount of time missed. When you're playing, you miss a lot of time with the kids, Dragic said. Every day, I was taking the kids to school, bringing them back, taking them to practice, and then I just realized that I lost so much time with my kids. Dragic has played for 6 other teams besides the Heat, but he considers Miami to be his main team in my career. He wanted to make sure to show respect for Spoelstra, Riley, the Arison family and reassure the fans that he is really happy with the long and successful career that he had in the NBA. I have nothing but respect for Mickey, Arison, Pat, SPO. I love those guys, Dragic said. They gave me everything when I was here. For me, Miami is my team that I consider the main team in my career, the home team. Even if I signed with the Heat or somebody else, this would be probably my last season anyway. That's how I felt in my soul. I'm really happy with my career. I achieved more than I imagined. It's been a hell of a ride. The Heat are now 21-16 on the season as they head into Friday's game facing Orlando, as it's the 3rd game of this week's homestand. Miami won't practice tomorrow, but plan to Saturday to prepare for the Charlotte Hornets on Sunday before heading back on the road for 2 games. Gilbert Arenas, Spoelstra, can say he's the best coach in the NBA. Spoelstra recently landed one of the most lucrative contracts for a head coach in NBA history, and Gilbert Arenas said the Miami Heat leader can also be considered the best coach in the league. He does the most with the least amount of talent, Arenas said. So if we're gonna go off of coaching ability, then at this moment in time, he can say he is the best coach in the NBA. Asked to repeat that assessment, Arenas did not back down. He can say he's the best coach in the NBA, Arenas said. Right now, yes. It was reported this week that Spoelstra has agreed to an 8-year contract extension worth $120 million. The 53-year-old has won 2 NBA championships as head coach of the Heat and has led them to 6 appearances in the NBA Finals, most recently last season. He is in his 16th season after replacing Pat Riley prior to the 2008-2009 campaign. The new contract brought messages from former Heat players Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. It also drew some other reactions directed toward his ex-wife for getting divorced before the big payday. Spoelstra has maintained the vaunted Heat culture as the franchise continues a long run of success. They have failed to make the playoffs just 3 times during his tenure. Miami is often credited with getting the most out of its players under Spoelstra, an idea highlighted by reaching the finals last season as the number 8 seed in the Eastern Conference. The Heat upset the Milwaukee Bucks and Boston Celtics along the way before losing to the Denver Nuggets in the championship round. Their resilience and attitude have been evident again this season. The Heat have overcome a long list of injuries to fashion a 21-16 record that has them back in playoff contention with sights on another NBA championship. As an example of his reputation, the head coach not making excuses for the injury issues was praised recently by current star Bam Adebayo. "Spo is never going to lower himself to blame guys being out on why he's not winning," Adebayo said. "That's just not Spo. You got 15 guys on the roster for a reason, and I feel like Spo tries to maximize all 15 guys." The Heat played again without star Jimmy Butler in a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder on Wednesday. The 34-year-old has been sidelined recently by an injured toe. Is Terry Rozier the answer to the Miami Heat problem at guard? The Heat need a point guard, plain and simple. Coach Spoelstra has done an excellent job with what he has repeatedly, but now he deserves another creator. Could Terry Rozier be that guy for the Miami Heat? Rozier is averaging 24 points and 7 rebounds on 58% true shooting percentage. He would give the Heat a change of pace and the explosion they lack from their roster. Even when Kyle Lowry is in the lineup, there needs to be consistent pressure being put on opposing defenses. That pressure would open up things for the entire offense, especially Tyler Herro and Duncan Robinson in catch-and-shoot situations. Rozier has averaged 30 points the last 5 games, shooting 62.5% inside the paint. The Heat lack downhill pressure from their guards. Tyler Herro does it in spurts, but he is more of a finesse guy. According to Pivot Fade, nearly 60% of Rozier's buckets are unassisted, so he's not a guy you have to worry about running plays for. What intrigues me most about Rozier is his play in the fourth quarter of games. Rozier's averages rise in the fourth quarter. He scores around 5 points per quarter through the first 3, but that jumps to 8 in the fourth. The Heat are known for blown leads and struggles in the final quarter this season. Rozier can help in that department. The Heat have become too reliant on making tough buckets. It sometimes works, but you would like to avoid that as much as possible. You rarely see Bam Adebayo get an easy lob. Other than the stats, Rozier has intangibles you can't teach. He has that dog mentality and isn't scared of the moment or the big shot. He would quickly turn into a Heat fan favorite. The fit and need are there, but will the Heat finally make the move? And you fan, what do you think of the Terry Rozier situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.